Howdy, and welcome back to PowerWash Simulator, where today we're going to be cleaning the fishing boat. Jerry Jambalaya messages saying, I swear, the world is getting weirder by the day. Last night I was out on my boat when I caught a whiff of this glorious smell. Imagine if you took just the juiciest little shrimp and enhanced all the bits of that flavor that you loved and removed all the bits you hated, then added a pinch of parsley. That was this smell. Naturally, I followed it and hadn't got more than half a nautical mile due west when this huge wave came out of nowhere, scooped me up, and beached me on the foreshore of the like a curious beluga. It's gonna need a good hosing before I hit those waves again. Very well. Jerry Jambalaya would be happy to help. Also, we're going to be attempting the all hands on deck achievement, which means we're going to be trying to clean the fishing boat bow, steps, and main deck first, which I believe is over here. We're gonna have the main deck is this, the steps obviously are here, and the bow is here, so should be relatively straightforward. Hopefully it cleans up nicely. I've got to say that in all my time at sea, I've never seen a wave like that before. Sounded pretty spooky, Jerry. I'm racking my brain, just trying to think of what could have caused such a thing. I don't know, or seismic activity around the volcano, perhaps? It's the kind of thing you'd expect when the side falls off a volcano, or there's a subterranean earthquake or some such, yeah? If only we had a volcano nearby, huh? That would explain things pretty well. Oh, sorry, I don't know anything. I'm just a power washer. I don't know much about none of this. I'm not a sailor. Not a geologist. I think that's part of the deck wall. I don't think it's going to hurt if I hit it a little bit. I just don't want to accidentally trigger something I shouldn't. 'Cause I know that's the deck trim, and that's going to get us if we're not careful. Keep hearing all these noises and it makes me kind of nervous, because for some reason in video games I absolutely hate the ocean. Like in real life the ocean's not too bad, I don't mind being in the ocean, but for some reason it's very different in video games. For some reason it makes me nervous, especially in games where there are big things in the ocean, which is crazy because like I said, in real life I don't know, it's not that spooky, but in games I guess it's because one, the things can usually harm you when they're big in the ocean, but also, like, I don't know, something about it just freaks me out. Like Sea of Thieves, I can't handle that. The Kraken, or not, well, the Kraken, but also mostly the Megalodon, that thing freaks me out. I hate if I get, like, knocked off the boat and into the water, I have to, like, Alt F4. I don't want anything to do with that. So, like, I hear all these noises and I keep expecting something big to come out of the water. I also remember watching a video like World of Warcraft. They had some place you could stand and something big would be down in the middle of the ocean. Not interested, friend. Not my cup of tea. Curiously, there was a level in Super Mario Sunshine where there was a giant blooper that came up out of the bay. You had to fight it. You had to pull its tentacles off. Nope, couldn't handle that either. Something about those games. Also, another instance where it would freak me out a little bit was a old game. I played it called Call of Cthulhu: Dark Corners of the Earth. There's a sequence where you're fighting Dagon on a boat, I think. I don't know if you're fighting so much as like trying to survive him. I don't know if he dies or not. I'm not sure what the deal with that is. Surely not. Surely a mortal can't kill a horrific elder monstrosity from the nether, ancient god, whatever. I don't know. But surely not, right? Anyway, like he's attacking the ship and that makes me uncomfortable. Get off me little boat. I don't know why it bothers me in video games more in real life than in real life though, because like I said, I get on cruise ships no problem. Heck yeah, I'll do that the whole day, all day, every day. But you put me in a video game on a boat, and suddenly I'm like, I don't like this. I think I've been betrayed too many times. It all started back in Banjo and Kazooie with that. That wasn't... well, actually, I think there was like a thing where if you were in the water... Grand Theft Auto does it too. If you're in the water, like a shark comes and gets you if you get too far out of bounds. Not a fan. I'm sure that would be frightening in real life too, but I feel like I've removed myself from that being a possibility, so being confronted with it in a virtual space, it's like this shouldn't be something I'm experiencing. I've gone through great lengths, or society has come through great lengths for this not to be a problem. What's going on? Looks like our main deck is just about all the way done. 10% of the ship as well. Kind of weird to imagine me power washing the rope, but I assume it wants me to do that. It does, okay. Okay, what am I missing? Oh, probably the dirt over here, huh? Okay, clearly I'm missing something else. A little bit of dirt there. Very particular, this one. Poseidon is coming for me. That's the steps, which is okay to get, but it's not really what I'm after. What's going on here? This is the kind of stuff I was telling you about when we first started, where I was like, man, make sure you get it all, because if you miss anything, you never know how much of it's going to be acceptable loss. See, what was that? There certainly doesn't look like there's enough here to be holding me up. Hearing all kinds of like ocean noises that I'm not very fond of right now. Okay, finally. I thought I got the trim and I was about to have a little conniption fit, but we're good. Time to get the steps. Hopefully this should clean up a little bit better. The main deck I feel like was the biggest part. Okay, steps are complete. Get the other side while we're here. Of course, it doesn't really make sense to get it from the top like that, so we'll just kind of... Once again with the textures, I can't wait to see the bottom of the boat. I bet it's going to be beautiful. That's the back wall. I hear cats again. Oh, they're all over the buildings, aren't they? Yep, two of them right over there, one of them there. Lots of cats. No cats over here, though. Oh, a cat on the rocks. Cat's on the rocks. Da-da-da-da, kitties on the rocks. Ba-da-da. Cats all over the place. She say, love me, and kitties on the rocks. Ah, yes, the bow. I wonder what it's like to work on a fishing boat. Obviously, it's not going to be like a cruise ship, right? So I'm not anticipating it to be like, oh, I don't have any like illusions of like, oh yeah, I want to go work on a freaking crabbing boat or whatever. First of all, I don't like touching crabs. Second of all, I don't like touching fish, so not going to happen. But I'm curious as to like, just to witness it, what it would be like. Like, how long are the days? I remember, even now, working, kind of like days go by quicker the longer you do it, but I remember there were days where I was like the days drag on, and I would not want days to drag on while I'm on a boat in the middle of the ocean, you know what I mean? Which is why I would never want to work for a cruise ship either, but specifically those where you're out and about. You're like, dang, it's storming or raining or whatever, and I'm in my goulashes out here messing around with fish or crabs or sharks or whatever it is they're freaking catching on these things. Like, fishing is usually portrayed as pretty peaceful, but fishing on a boat, I imagine, is a lot different. I mean, surely people enjoy it as well. Somebody out there is going to tell you, yeah, it's tough work, but I like it. I enjoy it quite a bit. Puts bread on the table. I don't have to work in a freaking factory all day. Somebody's got to have that sentiment, I'm sure. It's weird to think that for everything out there. Okay, all hands on deck. We finished that in the correct order, or in the correct. We did it first. That's what I'm trying to say. But it's weird to think that everyone's got a favorite subject, and for somebody else, that's the most boring subject in the world. Like, people out there enjoy accounting. Isn't that crazy? People just love spreadsheets and math, dude. That's like good for them finding their stuff. But I'm sure that's for everything. Everybody's got their thing. Everybody's got something they enjoy, I'm sure. Mine appears to be overthinking and poor communication, but I mean, I wish I could find a place that pays for that. Oh no. I guess we're doing the bottom. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Actually, we started from the top, kind of. Oh, I knew this was going to be satisfying. Look at all those barnacles. Go ahead and... Might have already had the short extension on that thing. I wonder if the reason I like this, if it's like the same thing that makes people like the, I don't know if they like them, but they have those videos that have like a bunch of gross stuff on somebody's face and they like scrape it off slowly. And it's always a bunch of like random nonsense. Wonder if it's like the same psychological vibe. Boy, I don't know. I don't know that I'd want to be under a boat suspended by ropes. I'm just supposed to trust this thing ain't gonna fall. Hope that's you, Wishy. It's Harper. Lost my phone in the desert, and so I had to get a new one. Think I've remembered your deets right. How'd you lose your phone? Anyway, Sonya thinks she's close to a breakthrough with the statue, so we might need you back over here soon. Why didn't Sonya just text me then? Sonya's got my number, you goofball. And just like that, we're 20% of the way through, huh? That's pretty good. Oh, I would have thought we got all this, but I guess we didn't. I gotta go back for the propeller as well, but I wanted to get this stuff sorted out. We'll get that keel taken care of if it's the last thing we do. We'll keel haul ya. Oh, up there, perhaps. Okay, propeller's done. I have to go back down there for the rest of the rudder. I just figured we'd grab some of it while we were up here. Get some of the keel done. Water's clean. What's up with the keel? There's something I gotta get from up here, perhaps? Nope. Oh, I know it's not anything on the bottom of it. Oh, I just didn't get this side very good, I see. There we are, keel's done. Now we'll just get this porthole. It's coming along quite nicely, almost a quarter of the way done. I think we'll get the outside first, just because that's the bigger area, obviously. Working towards 25%. Quite nice. I don't remember if I was talking about that on this video or not. Never mind. Either way, the topic has passed for a while. But if you're curious, I was just gonna say another thing that they said we're complaining about. I think I said that it's on the last video, but I was looking up like the differences between PowerWash Simulator 1 and 2. Just to kind of get a feel for if they made any mechanical changes that I needed to be aware of. And I was talking that, or I mentioned that one of the differences they said was that the nozzles, and I think it was on the last episode, the nozzles were different. Like somebody was unhappy that you could pretty much get everything with the white or the green nozzle if you wanted to. Which I personally, I said I enjoyed it, and we had that whole discussion over balancing. Because I said that it was a difficult spot to balance because obviously if they're the same strength, then you'd want to go with the white nozzle because it's got more area. But if they're not the same strength and the yellow is stronger like in this game, then obviously you want to stick with the yellow because it's going to peel it away faster. And I think I talked about like the way that I would fix that is, or the only way I could see to fix it would kind of ruin the game, and that would be that like you could cause damage if you use too powerful of a nozzle. So you would constantly have to be switching nozzles and finding out like the correct distance and stuff like that, and it would make it too realistic. Like if you use the 0-point nozzle but you're like 5 inches from wood, you're gonna gore the wood, which kind of takes away from the satisfaction element to it because you have the chance to make something worse than when you came, and that's just not the vibe you want to go for. But the other thing I remember reading that was different is they said it goes down to 1 soap. And I'm not really a big soap guy. I mean, I haven't used one since we started. I don't think I've even bought one. Because I'm saving up the monies. Just in case there's another... I know there's one purchase coming for this power washer, so I'm saving up for it. But anyway... That was another complaint. Somebody said they got it down to 1 soap. But you don't have to buy the soap anymore. So it seems to me like they leaned in to the direction that I think they should have leaned into, which is the satisfaction of cleaning rather than making the gameplay any more frustrating than it needs to be. Okay, that's one section of that stuff done. I'll get this section done, which I suppose we could get from the next tier if we wanted to. That's okay, we'll just get it right here. Actually, you know what? I spoke, but I don't think I agree. But I don't know. Because I could see it leaning the other way too, where it becomes too easy. Like, part of the thing that makes the game interesting is, like, the Ferris wheel, for instance. A lot of people didn't like that. I did. I thought it was interesting. But a lot of people found it like an annoying gimmick. So my fear is that they'll lean away from things like that. Interesting things that pose a little bit of a challenge, but still stays in tune with the cleaning element of it. Because the Ferris wheel was satisfying to clean. It was dirty as hell. And you clean it up and it looks nice. So that's cool. And I hope they do more stuff with interesting ideas, even if it is a little tricky to get in the proper locations to get it cleaned right. I enjoy that as difficulty. And the hand wasn't too bad. Like, I found that interesting that you had to, like, climb in there and try and get all these little details, but it wasn't too picky. I feel like that was well balanced. And I want to make I would hope that they continue to make interesting levels and easier cleaning. That's what I would hope. That would be my emphasis if I were the one designing the game. Which I'm not, but if I were, if you voted me in as president of PowerWash Simulator, that would be my platform. Easier work, cool levels. Focus on what makes the game good, and eliminate as much as what makes the game not as good as it could be as possible. But that was also part of the conversation, is I'm not really sure what the focus of the game was intended to be. Because it ended up being satisfying, but I don't know for sure. I'm not a developer. I don't know if this is what they were shooting for. And I noticed they had those challenges, so maybe there was like a little bit of competition involved. How we want to get on the speedrunning scene. This would make a good speedrunning game. Could have been the thought process. And then they kind of viewed all this stuff as training. Like, oh, you play through the levels, you kind of get a feel for it, and then... Because they really go into detail with the dirt types, right? Like, you can turn it on and it'll tell you what you're looking at, and you can kind of like test different cleaners to see which one cleans them up the best and stuff of that nature. So it appears to me that they were kind of not necessarily going all in on that, but that was kind of a direction they left open. And they've got, of course, challenges. They've got your time trial challenges and you're using all the water challenges. So that's what I was talking about in the last episode. Since I just got done recording it, it was still fresh in my head, and I was like, did I do that at the start of this episode, or was that last episode? It was last episode, so my apologies for that. I'll blame the sickness. And then you're morally obligated to tolerate it. Can't complain, I'm sick. You would criticize a sick man? Unbelievable. I'm untouchable. Alright, now we'll get this side. And afterwards, of course, we'll get the red, but for now, I'd like for these things to be taken care of. Seems to be coming along quite nicely. I'm thinking it's going to be a little over an hour, but definitely under 2. And I think most of the stuff is coming here with the hull. I think the hull is going to be the hard part, so once we get that out of the way, I think it'll come along more nicely. Because like we already got the main deck and stuff cleared, so that shouldn't be... There's not a lot of area left up there. So I imagine all that's left is all this thick barnacle-y nonsense. Of course, we'll get the underside of this starboard hull trim. Make sure we don't leave anything in there. Get this tidied up. Almost at 40%. Yeah, this is just kind of a downside. This, like if I cleaned areas like this in the beginning, it would all clear on the first pass, and then like, that's kind of why I don't necessarily agree with the complaints, because what makes it fun for me is the cleaning part. So when the cleaning part's not very efficient, then it's kind of frustrating. I feel like I should be able to pretty much, when I have the best pressure washer, I feel like it should clean pretty consistently. I don't know about this whole making the challenges rise on a 1-to-1 scale with the weaponry. It's okay, we'll just move a little slower, take our time. Hopefully that'll help us neutralize the problem. And it appears to be. Have you heard of freak waves? Yeah, I go to one of those every... Oh, waves, not raves. Never mind. No, I haven't heard of freak waves. They can just appear out of nowhere, even on a calm sea. Some kind of constructive interference of wave patterns or focusing of wave energy. That's pretty wild. I have seen videos of people going through like choppy water, and then like somewhere else it was still, and you just... It was a similar situation like when you drive under a bridge and it's raining on one side but it's not raining on the other, and you're kind of like, whoa, what's going on over here? Like the cloud just happens to line up with the bridge, kind of. But with water, it was like super wavy and uneven and bounced the boat around on one side, and then it was like unnaturally calm on the other side. They just went through a patch of it. So that's pretty curious. I forget what they said caused that, but it was an interesting phenomena. Da 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 da. Phenomena. Oop oop oop. just gonna get the old anchor while I'm here. This is kind of right in front of my face. Might have to get some of it from the top because of the third dimension and all that, but that's neither here nor there. For now, we want to make sure that we have as much of this whole trim as we can get. So I would hate to have to come back down here. Look at all this. Just to get this stuff. So the idea is that we will kind of get all this stuff on the bottom and then not have to come back down if we can help it. And now we'll come up here. We'll get the second layer of the hull. I don't know if this top one is going to play ball with us, just because I don't think I remember targeting it from the bottom specifically. So hopefully we don't have to go back for it, but I can't promise myself. I can't, not again. I can't promise myself. Not after last time. Last time I broke my heart. I'd tell you about it, but I don't want to remember. I'd rather just forget, you know? I'm just kidding, in case that isn't obvious. That is a joke. Yeah, that's what I figured might be the case. Okay, the anchor's done. I thought that might be the case, and I considered doing nothing about it, but it looks like we'll have to address it while we're here, so we shall. You're already the voice inside my head. Getting the song stuck in my head again. And my sickness is making it difficult to fight the urge to sing along. Assist me. Send help. What are we missing on this thing? Anything? Yeah. What the heck? No, that's just wrong. I thought we already got this. one's done, but the bottom one's not. Maybe because of that? Nope. Picky, 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 picky. I'm seeing like actually nothing though, so. I appear to even have gotten under the rope fairly well, so I'm not right there maybe? Brother. My oats. Okay, I think after a while it's just like, oh, he can't find it. Let's go ahead and give it to him, which would be smart. Because, hey, what are you doing? Okay, starboard hole. And all we got left is the top part, which should be considerably easier. KM972. Mooring hull complete. Oh, shoot. Mooring hole complete. Now that I think of it, it is kind of interesting also going back to the idea that maybe they didn't plan this to be a super chill simulator type thing and there was like a more of an urgency situation. They did put a volcano in the game. They did do that. And like, yeah, there's no rush. It's not like they're gonna fire the volcano off on you, but it is curious that they put a sense of urgency within the game. And yeah, it could just be for comedic purposes, like somehow the power washer is going to save the world from the volcano. That is pretty funny. Like all you're doing is pressure washing stuff and somehow you still end up being the hero in a video game. That's a subversion of expectations. I get it. But that is still an interesting thought. But maybe it's like, oh man, I got to get this stuff done. Gotta hurry up and get to the volcano. I also find it funny that it never occurred to me, like in the first couple of times that I played it, that anything involving the volcano would be happening. Like I knew there was a volcano because I remember Calvin Miller is a volcanologist, don't you know? But I thought that was just like his job. I was like, okay. He works. I didn't realize that there was going to be a plot line. For lack of a better explanation, I wasn't aware that I was looking for a plot line to transpire. Because not everybody's involved, right? The guy with the penny farthing, haven't heard from him again. Martha Hubbard, haven't heard from her again. So it's clear that like some characters are important and some characters weren't. So I don't know why it never occurred to me that like Calvin Miller was going to be an important character. That the volcano was going to be an issue. You think you would see that coming. Chekhov's gun and all that. The volcano's introduced in Act 1, then by Act 3 something should be going on with the volcano. But I just thought it was like, oh, hee hee, quirky game. It's also kind of funny that he's a silent protagonist, this pressure washer. I wonder if that's like an intentional, conceptually, like if they made the conscious decision to leave it silent so that you could be like, he's a silent hero in a video game type deal. Is that part of the joke, or is that just coincidentally part of the joke? Is it like a joke? I don't know. Because to me that would be funny, but it doesn't necessarily have to be like intentionally funny. It doesn't have to be like, oh, we intentionally made him quiet. It could just be like a design choice, like, oh, he doesn't have to talk. It's funnier if you fill in the lines. But on another level, it's also like, one, you're a pressure washer, which isn't considered like a heroic job. Two, somehow your pressure washing is going to save the day regarding all this volcano business. So you are a hero in a video game. And typically, like the video game protagonists, or especially in prequels or the first games, Gordon Freeman, silent protagonist. Shell from Portal, silent protagonist. Link from Legend of Zelda, mostly silent protagonist. I mean, he's got his yep, you know, all that stuff. I think Samus was a silent protagonist in the first game. Mario in the first game was a silent protagonist. So it's like a trope, and the fact that he's like not supposed to be a hero, he's supposed to be like a comedic hero. It is kind of funny to make him a silent protagonist. You feel me? Like, hey, even though it's not relevant to the trope at large, almost at 60. Somehow I got the whole trim all on the first shot on this side. I wonder what the other side's deal was. Like, sure, the anchor was over there, but was that it? I wonder if we'll be 60% by the time we finish the hull. And see, that could be a little bit annoying. If I get the trim all done from the top and it's like, actually, you missed a spot from down below. And why was it so hard to get? Mooring hole complete. We're about to hit 60% here. That'd be quite nice, wouldn't it? To hit 60% on the outside of the boat. Granted, I suppose, considering the main deck was about 10%, and then we also had the steps and the top. I don't remember what we stopped at, but this is closer to like 50% of the boat is the hull. You see, in the deep ocean, the speed of gravity wave is directly proportional to the square root of its wavelength. Wow. Really? However, nonlinear effects can also cause the energy of smaller waves to bounce and consolidate into one huge wave. Uh-huh. I don't know, the whole thing beats me. It sounds to me like you just got hit by a really big wave, buddy. I don't know, I wouldn't be thinking too much about it. I mean, I guess it is kind of your job to be around these waves, so maybe you're kind of compelled to figure it out. So if you encounter it again, you'll know what to do or how to avoid it. I don't know. But I'm just a pressure washer, so gonna have to ask you to chill out on the technical jargon unless you're gonna tell me. Actually, can you give me a rating? The dude that did the Helter Skelter, he gave me a rating. What is a gun whale? Sounds like a silly name. There's a fairly, and I think they made these words up. I wonder if there are any like boat ship masters or whoever that make the boats out there looking at this game and saying, hey, that's not up to code. That's not up to code. You're supposed to have a fair lead every 2 meters. What are you guys doing? I guess that's part of the gun whale. I wouldn't know. I don't even know what a gun whale is. I mean, I'm looking at it. I wonder how, like, well-versed the crew is in ship terminology, too. Like, for a crew member in a cruise ship, for example. I keep going back to that, but that's what I keep imagining. Like, somebody's working on a cruise ship, would they know what a gun whale is? Do they tell them, like, oh, this is the gun whale? Or are they just like, that's the edge of the boat? If you see someone go over the edge of the boat, let somebody know. Or are they like, if you see a customer go top over bottom over the gun whale, please notify the captain immediately. Not that they would need to, but do you think they identify it as the gun whale is really what I'm trying to get around to here. It's nice that they divided the gun whale up as well. Once I go around the top, I'll get the deck walls proper. Feels like the next course of action, and then we'll get all this stuff that's floating around in the back, and of course the chain for the anchor up top. And then we'll work on that central thing. Starting with the outside and working up, of course. I think I got that. Yeah. So this should be the last of the gun whales. Sorry, gun whale. gunwale's done. This one doesn't look like it is, though. I seem to have missed some spots. Oh, don't. Okay, well. Ah, yes, it seems to. I seem to have missed quite a few spots, as it were. Okay, gunwale cleaned. 64%. So I wonder if I got all of these things done. The fair lead divider. Fair lead divider. Fair lead divider. That one's not done. See? I would have left that behind. I mean, I could have gotten it when I did the wall, but just to be sure, I'm going to get it now. Fair lead divider. I think I did a full circle. Okay, so that's all done. Good. Now we'll go ahead and get this deck wall situation. I think it'll clean up neatly from here. I don't think we'll have too much running around to do. It'll all be kind of in a focused area. Especially with the trim coming together nicely. Trim is done. Fire exit. Jump off the boat. I suppose that's technically true. Deck walls clean. There we are. Come around the corner here. Nice of them to divide the wall up. This would be quite the lengthy stretch to do all the way around. Deck trim, deck wall, perfect. Are you holding me back, really? That's pretty crazy. Almost to 70%. Why is there an anchor hole on both sides but only one anchor? Surely, I guess the stat? Oh, they have to drag it through the hole and put it on the other. Ooh. I don't want to do that. Warning. Look out for anchors. Failure may result in injury. The captain is not responsible for any more anchor-related events. Incidents. Wonder what happened. Some dude probably got his ankle all caught up in this anchor chain here. And that was all it took. Okay, we get this. Like, shouldn't that be the chain? Should be all like, I feel like, I guess there could be more down there, right? But I was gonna say, I feel like there should be more chain than that. But I guess it's coming out of that hole, so I'm sure. Not funny number. So I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure there's more down below. Wouldn't do to have the chain all coiled up here. Walls are done, 70%. We're almost there. We got the anchor and the winch, so we might as well. Oh, I didn't notice all this tall stuff we got to do. Okay. Hopefully that shouldn't be too hard, but you never know with this place. Mind the gap. Batten down the hatches, boys. Batten down the hatch. hatch door, and the hatch is done. Let's get this. Let's get the winch. Danger, heavy machinery in use. No, it's not. You think they carry spare rope on just in case like their rope gets frayed and is unusable? Or do you think they just inspect it before they go out and they're like, ah, that's probably good? I suppose there's more damage to be had to the boat if they don't inspect it beforehand. Like if the rope snaps and the load goes off and the winch or the mast and all that gets messed up, then I guess the rope is technically like the least of their worries. Because odds are they're going to be having to replace more than just the rope. So maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe I'm thinking about it incorrectly. I don't know. I'm not a sailor guy. Alright, winch rope, what's the deal? Okay, the winch is done. Perfect. Now we just got to do the mast. Is that a cooler? Catch box? Kind of. I think once we get on top of the rope, this will be easier to clean. But for now... Oh, never mind. They got it going out at an angle. This could be a little... I mean, they do have this other... Let's go over here. Let's get this stuff out of the way, shall we? For all the vertical needs. I don't know what this is. Oh, that's the steps on the way out there. Duh. Luckily, that rope appears to be okay. We'll go ahead and put the Pro extension on there and get this. Pulley arm. It wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. Go ahead and clean this thing up as best we can from here. I imagine a lot of it's going to be done from the outside. Oh, we can kind of get it from here. Not super ideal, but I mean, we can make it work. It's almost like these edges have a little bit of a pill shape, because you can kind of like sink down over the side a little bit before you got to pull yourself back up. I just think that's funny. Give you a little bit of leeway, so you can kind of tell that you're getting a little close for comfort there, friendo. I suppose we can get the rest of the mast from like that ground level, kind of. Maybe get up under the pulley arm. Supposing the deck isn't enough. I think the deck should be enough, to be honest with you. Kind of surprising so much of the mast is left. Oh, I guess it's not all that surprising when you get down here and you kind of see what it is. All the stuff you didn't get from down below. Thought I was about to walk off the edge of the boat. Pulley arm, pulley chain, mast. Now we just got the rope left. And the rope is done, I think. Pulley chain, yep. Rope appears to be done. It's all done. Good, 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 good. Ag, 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 ag. Now we'll just get this catch box done. Oh, we're almost at 80%. Take a look at that. Alright, cabin wall's done. Get this side. Oh no. A fence. Almost 80%. We're almost there. I reckon we'll be there before we go up the stairs. I just want to know where that amazing smell was coming from. I won't forget for as long as I live. Look at all these cats at the marina. Looks like all these cats at the marina have caught a whiff too. That is true. Cats are all here for the smell, which is what the lady with the monster truck was suggesting. They went wherever the best food was. Alright, working our way around this cabin. Windows to get. Don't miss any. Cabin trim is done. Cabin door windows clean. Cabin windows cleaned. I don't remember if I got the buoy on the other side. I'll have to check that out. I know I got all the hooks clean, but I don't remember if I got the buoy proper clean. No, I didn't. I just moved on along, don't you know? Alright. I guess we'll want all this stuff kind of cleaned off from the outside as we go too. The more we can get from down here, the better. And we'll put the long extension. We don't need the extra long, I don't think, but we'll put the long extension on here just because. We are kind of going up the stairs, so I think we'll be okay. And we can kind of get a little height on the wall to get this edge. almost at 90%. Pretty exciting. Surprised they don't have like a 360 no scope achievement where you make something ding while you're midair after having spun around 360 degrees. Could be that I'm just ahead of my time. Maybe that's going to be an achievement in PowerWash Simulator 2. We don't know. The Pelican. Like I got any of the window. Oh, I didn't do anything on the backside here, did I? We'll get the extra long on there just to make sure we're not getting any weird pressure issues. I noticed the bridge window has not been cleaned yet. There we are. Oh. Meant to get our little snubby gun to make sure we get all this stuff. The bridge trim. The bridge trim is almost done, or it should be. There's quite a bit left on the bridge trim. I wonder what's up. I mean, aside from obviously the bridge trim being difficult. Okay, the windows are all done, I believe. Bridge trim has got something funky going on with it. I don't know what I'm missing. There's part of the cabin. I mean, that's part of the bridge trim, so maybe that's part of the problem. What? We didn't get the cabin door? I thought... I thought it dinged. Okay, well. So the cabin, curiously, is not cleaned yet. The bridge trim is curiously not cleaned yet. That apparently wasn't clean yet. I could have sworn I had done that. Railing was done at least. What is going on, man? Tricky angle. Bridge wall clean, bridge trim clean. Bridge deck clean, good, good. Try to get all this from the inside. A fair lead, I don't know what that's doing up here. I don't know what they're for. feel like we should see some wiring go into some of these lights. This one makes more sense than the other one does. Almost 95. Barely cleaned. That's just part of the roof wall, no special name for that hole. I guess the outside is going to be the biggest portion of the roof wall. Roof railing clear. Dang, we still didn't get the spotlight. What's up with that? Didn't even get the bridge railing. Oh man. What am I, an amateur? Railing's done on this side. Okay, I figured spotlight's done on that side. What about this spotlight? Yeah, we got a lot of the bridge wall up there. What about this spotlight? Quite difficult to see, really. %. Roof wall is done. That's done. I think we just got to get this spotlight in a couple of places. It's done cabin, funnel, and roof deck. Cabin's going to be curious because I'm not really sure what its problem is. I feel like it should have got already. I'll start off with the roof deck, finish it up. And we'll get this funnel since it's right here. And then I suppose we'll go hunting down. I really hate that that's been happening. I'm clearly clicking it. Alright. Now we just gotta figure out what the deal with the cabin is. I can't believe that it's gonna be so picky that it would make me get like this little thing. Barely even see in there. Or this little thing. Surely not, right? That would be wild. Pressing the dirt finder button. I'm not seeing anything, man. Normally it's like, oh wow, I can't believe I missed that. This time it's just like, I don't see anything. Am I just not seeing it, or what? Is it between the windows? Well, you know what we do if we don't know. Oh shoot, man. Dude, that actually scared the crap out of me. Hello, friend. Can you come and watch my recreational vehicle again, please? Thought you said you lost your phone, Harper Shaw. What's the deal with that? Oh, wow. That's so funny. It's like a jack-in-the-box. You're never sure when it's gonna pop. And then it does. That's when they get you. She looks so good, I don't know if I can bring myself to put her back in that water. Although, how else am I ever going to find the source of that incredible aroma? Good question. Well, that's all for today, ladies and gentlemen, so thank you for joining me. Come back tomorrow where we will be cleaning our recreational vehicle again, I suppose. Until then, I'll catch you later.